Great instructional designers start with learning outcomes and pedagogy, then choose the best tools to suit their creative goals. After all, you wouldn't begin an epic mountain climbing adventure dressed to go surfing. You'd start with your end goal in mind and choose the very best tools, digital or otherwise, to help you and your students to reach their destination. When it comes to creativity, consider 3 questions when selecting the right tool. Do you want a tool to help students think creatively about the content or subject matter? Having students see written information reformulated in visual or video format can lead to new avenues of thinking or trailblazing insights. Do you want a tool primarily for students to present their thinking in a professional or creative way? The content knowledge they are sharing may not be particularly creative. Still, you want them to present more traditional or linear thinking in creative ways. Are you hoping to increase their digital fluency around particular professional tools? Sometimes mastery of an industry standard tool can be a learning goal in and of itself, thus setting students up for future career and personal digital literacy skills. In the words of creativity and education guru Elaine Starko, learning how to do technical presentations well is an important goal in and of itself. It is just not the same goal as having students use the content information in creative ways. Both kinds of goals can be useful. Just be sure you are clear what you are aiming for. Let's hear from creative educators like you about how they think through choosing the best creative tools for their students.
Quite often when it comes to choosing the right tools for the outcome, I somewhat leave it open to a certain degree and I let the students choose within a specific range, knowing that these are the tools that can do the job. And again, I do that because I know that's how it works in the professional industry as well. There's certain things that help me to choose certain software over the others is just how easy it is to use, the ability of the students that are about to embark on this journey. And sometimes there are certain tools that can be used in a specific way, collaboratively. It's like I'm like a kid in a candy store. There's so much to choose from. It's brilliant.
The way I go about choosing which creativity tool to share with students to use just depends on the project. If it's something that I want them to do a recap, share what they're learning, they could do that either through a video creation tool, they can do it through a music creation tool or a photography tool. I like to leave it kind of open, share with them all the different tools and teach them up front, and then at one point they have the choice.
When I'm deciding what creative tools to bring into a classroom or a group of students and teachers that I'm working with, I'm always looking for something that is going to have an ease of use or a quick win for them. I like having something to start off with that's really simple, so that they can build the confidence to move forward and go a little bit deeper into a tool that might need a little bit more patience or a little bit more time for them to invest to really understand the ins and outs. That's one of the reasons why I love the Spark tools so much, because they give students and teachers an opportunity to see big wins and quick success early on.
I have taught students from kindergarten through 12th grade, and very often I have students creating really beautiful demonstrations of learning. They will use tools like Adobe Spark, Premiere Rush, and even Illustrator and Photoshop to show what they know. But what's been wonderful about these tools is that there's something for everyone at any ability level to get going.
So I used Adobe tools to help educators and students extend their learning, create content, share their ideas through video, through graphics, through photography.
One favorite example is Adobe Spark Post, which is the graphic design tool where kids can use just colors in the background, adding text and icons on top. They can create collages with images they've snapped themselves or images they've searched for, and they can layer text on top to tell a story through visuals. I find this to be such a powerful way for kids to get started with a creative project and build confidence that they can make something that's really special and worth sharing with the world.
The Year 2 group, they were actually looking at fashion, and their challenge was to create clothes out of recyclable materials. So you see the little children, they had their bin liners, and they had different materials, cardboard and all sorts of things. And in the end, they had a fashion show. They used Adobe Spark. And it was a lifesaver because it's so easy to use. And these students are quite young, 7 and 8 years old. And they were able to use that software very easily, dragging in their images and having a little mock-up of what they wanted their final design to look like.